What if you had a superpower? The ability to see the future before it happens, so you could be the one to build it first. Well, today we're going to break down exactly how you can develop that skill. You know that feeling? You've got this great idea, you pour your heart, your time, your money into it, but there's always that little voice in the back of your head going, what if nobody actually wants this? It feels like you're making this massive, high-stakes guess.
But what if I told you it doesn't have to be a guess at all? What if there was a systematic way to look at the world that could give you a huge advantage? Well, guess what? There is, and it's a skill that anyone can learn.
All right, let's start by cutting through all that fog and uncertainty. We're going to define the core tool that turns guessing into knowing, trend spotting.
So what is trend spotting, really? At its heart, it's just about paying attention. It's the art of noticing these small shifts in how we all live, work, and play, and then connecting those shifts to what people are going to want and need next. Think of it as your special lens for seeing opportunity.
So why is this so incredibly important? Because, look, mastering this skill isn't just kind of helpful, it is a genuine superpower for anyone trying to build something new.
First off, and this is a big one, it takes so much of the guesswork out of the equation. When you understand where the world is heading, you're not just hoping people will want your product, you're building something for a future that's already starting to show up. And that dramatically reduces your risk of failure.
Trend spotting is also the fuel for real innovation. It forces you to look beyond what's happening today and ask that powerful question, what's next? Seeing a pattern before everybody else is that first crucial step to creating something that doesn't just improve on the old, but completely defines what's new.
And hey, it's not just about being right, it's about timing. Being right is great for sure, but being right first? That's where the real advantage is. Trend spotting lets you see the wave before it gets huge, giving you that critical head start.
And listen, this is not a one-and-done kind of thing. The world is always changing. Trend spotting is the ongoing process that makes sure your business doesn't just launch successfully, but that it stays relevant and keeps adapting and thriving year after year.
Okay, so you get the why, but what about the how? Let's get really practical here and open up your official Trend Spotters toolkit.
It all boils down to 4 simple, powerful habits. Just think of them as 4 different lenses you can use to look at the world. Let's break them down, one by one.
The first tool is the most human one. It's simply about listening. Seriously. Your next big idea might not be buried in a spreadsheet. It might be hidden in a casual conversation with a customer, a friend, or even one of your employees. You have to pay attention to the language people use when they talk about what they want or what frustrates them. For example, when a student says something like this, that's not just feedback. That is a giant flashing neon sign pointing directly to an unmet need. This one sentence, if you're truly listening, could be the tiny seed for an entire online coaching business.
Okay, next up. You need to consume information actively, not just passively scrolling. This is about becoming a hunter for patterns in the huge amount of information that's already out there. So, where are you looking? Honestly, everywhere. Read broad newspapers to get a sense of big societal shifts. Dive deep into research reports and industry blogs to see what the experts are tracking. Market surveys tell you what people are buying right this second. It all adds another piece to the puzzle. Now, this tool gets you out from behind the computer and into the real world. Sometimes the most powerful trends aren't revealed by what people say, but by what they actually do. You have to observe human behavior. Just think about it. A few years ago, you might have noticed more people on their phones at a bus stop. But a trend spotter would ask, wait, what are they doing on those phones? They'd see the food delivery apps and realize a massive shift in our dining habits was happening right then, creating these huge opportunities for new services. And this is the final and, frankly, the most crucial tool. Talking, reading, and watching, that all gives you the puzzle pieces. Thinking is how you put them all together. It's about analysis, and it's about connecting dots that other people just don't see yet. This is where the magic really happens. You read that people are way more health conscious now. You see them using digital tech for pretty much everything. Separately, these are just observations. But when you connect them, that's where you see the opportunity for something huge, like a brand new digital fitness business. So when you bring all of this together, you realize that you have a fundamental choice to make in how you approach building something new. So which one are you? Are you going to be the guesser who's always reacting to the market, taking on these massive risks, and always feeling like you're one step behind? Or are you going to be the spotter,
proactive, informed, and leading the way. By using the tools we just talked about, you are actively choosing to become a spotter.
And that's really the key takeaway here. The future